SmallRig 2-in-1 wireless microphone support. I'll put the model of this in the description section of this video. There are times where you want to have, where you have a camera like this Lumix S5 II, and you want to have good audio into the camera, not separately, and you want to have 2 channels of audio because most of these cameras are stereo, meaning you can get 2 mono signals into one camera. Some cameras have 4 channels, but this one has this one might have 4. I have to double check that. But most cameras have stereo. So I'm a documentary shooter, and a lot of times I want to have a microphone, a wireless microphone that I put on my subject that I'm interviewing, and I want to have a shotgun microphone on the other channel. For a camera like this, I'll use a shotgun microphone like the Sennheiser MKE 200, which there's no batteries to power this, but it is powered by some voltage that comes out of the 3.5 jack. So you need some kind of power going through there. And then on the other side that I would mic my subject or my talent, I have a Hollyland wireless system here. I have a bunch of wireless systems, but I just took this out to demonstrate this product, this 2-in-1. Let me unbox this. Pretty simple device, right? You have it accepts 2 cold shoes, and it comes with some other stuff here. Looks like it comes with its own cabling. Comes with one 3.5 to 3.5 stereo, and then it comes with another 3.5 to 3.5 stereo. Okay, it looks like they're 2 of the same cable. They're right angle cables. So what you do is, the concept is, you put 1 channel of audio in each side, and then when it outputs it, there's some sort of splitter inside here that will split the signal, so then when it goes into your camera, whichever audio you have on either side, left or right, you're going to hear it on the left or right side. And then when you bring the footage in to edit, you can separate the stereo track, and you'll have a completely clean channel of each audio input. That's how this works. Before I use this, let me just show you what was using in the past. And I have other videos on my channel where I talk about this. Here is a splitter where it takes 2 monos and it turns it into a stereo. So this stereo input goes into the mic jack of the camera, and then now with this, I could plug my shotgun microphone on one side and then plug in the wireless transmitter on the other side, and then I'll have the split audio on the stereo channel that this is being recorded. This is a cheap cable. This is what, under $10. You could still get this in many places. This is just it's called a 2 mono to 1 stereo. And I do believe that it does pass power still too. So if you need to power a shotgun microphone like this, the small, whatever the small voltage it needs, this cable was able to do it. Because I've used this in the past, it works. The next one up from there is, I didn't want just a cable. Mount the mic and the receiver onto the camera as well. So that's where this Beachtech MCC2 came in. I don't believe the Beachtech makes this anymore, but there's other manufacturers like Ceramonic and other brands that make something very similar to this. The Beachtech, if they still make this, they also have another one that's similar to the functionality of this one, but it's fits the form factor of those Rode Wireless Go's. That's what it was meant for, which is, I think, what this is meant for too. This is meant to fit the Rode Wireless Go. But so Beachtech makes one like that, and I was gonna get that one, but that was, I think, $70, or it was over $60. This is $25. And this thing right here, the MCC2, when I got it, was also in the $50 range at the time, but maybe you could find this used. So what you see here, what this does is it splits the mono signals right and left, but you can also put in a stereo, and that's the output. But the thing that makes this better than other devices is that you have 1, 2, 3 cold chews, and then on the back, you're able to adjust the input gain. Now, I don't know exactly what's going on inside here because it doesn't require batteries. So this is just doing something passively to increase the sensitivity. Because these things aren't powerful, there's no power going through it, I usually have to crank this up all the way unless I'm sending in a really hot signal. I don't think these devices send in that hot of a signal, but I was having Sennheiser, the Sennheiser G3s in the past, and that was a really hot signal. So when I put in a Sennheiser, I just dialed this down because it was too hot. So what the Beach Tech thing and the other devices that are like this, they also come with a 3.5, and then this goes on the output right there. There's no headphone jack. I don't think you need that. Oh, right here, this M and S, that just means mono or stereo. So if you're only going to plug in one mic, you switch it over to stereo, and then that is a stereo output. But if you want to use two, you go to mono, and then you can use the left and the right. So you put this here, mount it on the camera's hot shoe. Then you can put the shotgun mic on, and then the receiver for the wireless. The Hollyland, the Rode, the DJI, the Rode and the DJI, all of these types of systems have two transmitters into one receiver that splits the signal, and you can control it on the receiver. And that's if you're going to use two of these. But I want to use one of these and one of the shotguns. You know, if you really wanted to, and if you're in the situation that it works this way, you could plug in the shotgun mic into this right here, and then have check a shotgun mic, a wireless shotgun mic. And then you don't need this configuration thing. You don't need this Beach Tech, or you don't even need this thing right here. All you need is this receiver that will go into right on the cold shoe, and then you'll have two channels of audio, because you can go like this. You can do this. I don't want to do that. So I want to use this product now, and now let's see how this is going to look like. This product. It's a little tight to fit in here, but it works. Okay, look at that. That's kind of goofy looking, but it's a small footprint compared to other devices. This one's just as big. Okay, so you don't need necessarily these volume knobs, because you can control the volume on the camera or the receiver here. So let me turn this on. Check. You see on channel 1, this is the receiver, and the receiver is going in there, and then that's going into that channel, and it's channel 1. Check. It's only on channel 1. And then now let's go to channel 2. I'm going to tap the microphone. I'm tapping this to show that it's on. And I'm tapping it. See? It's hitting channel 2. So that works. This is splitting the channel, and it's also feeding in whatever power this mic needs to be on. Now what I'm going to do, just to prove that this works, is I am going to plug this contraption into the camera that I'm recording on now, which is the ZV-1. Okay, I have that whole thing I just showed you with the SmallRig and the shotgun microphone of the Sennheiser MKE 200, the Hollyland. It's all plugged in, so you should hear a stereo signal. So the shotgun microphone I have right up to my mouth. Now I'm going to talk into this Hollyland transmitter, and you should hear it on the other side. So now I'm talking into the receiver, pretty close to it. You might hear some plosives with my voice because I'm up all the way up to the microphone. I did not adjust the gain on the camera, and this is what it sounds like. So you should hear one side, and then now I'm talking into the shotgun microphone. So you should hear a stereo effect, and that's how you know it's working. It's kind of a funny arrangement I have here, but it works. Let me just unplug all these things here. It's holding well. I just bought this and unboxed it, so I haven't had much experience with this, but it seems to do the job. I haven't seen anything else like this on the market yet, so this is quite unique for me. It's basically this Beach Tech, but a smaller footprint. But sometimes you might need something bigger like this. Sometimes this is better. And the more real estate on the device. Sometimes you need 3 cold shoes that are more spread apart so they're not stuck together like the shotgun mic and the receiver that I had on here. And maybe you want these volume knobs. Then you get the MCC2 or the Ceramonic or the other ones that are like this. But I think this is cool for my purposes. And now I have multiple ones, so I could use them for different cameras.